How I Drew This.
Hey, Matt.
Hey, Bobby.
All right, so you ready for a episode of How I Drew This?
I would love to know how you drew this.
Awesome. Same with me. This one was a bit of a blur. But the whole entire idea behind this is, have you ever heard of those little ants that, like a little mushroom spore lands on their heads or something?
Zombie ants, for sure.
Zombie ants, and they're told to climb as high as they can and clamp down, and then the plant would grow from their heads. And that's where it kind of stemmed from. This is kind of important, though. You see these little sketches here?
What are they exactly?
Just working out some ideas. I know I wanted a plant coming out of the head of this animal, but I wasn't sure about the design of the roots and things like that. So just grab a spare piece of paper and jot down your thoughts real quick.
So why did you settle on that one? That was the last one that you drew. It took 4 drawings to find the right design for you.
I wanted a good tilt to the head that made you just feel sorry for him.
He's given up submission. He's no longer who he is.
It was, it's actually dead.
And now you just drew, random tree. It almost looks like a baobab or something. Why this kind of tree?
I wanted to draw something different. I didn't want to draw like the typical oak tree or something like that. But at this point, I got to tell you that I didn't fully understand how the overall value structure was going to be for this thing. Now, what do I mean by this? Like, okay, well, those leaves on top of the tree, the base tone of that, how dark will it be? Will it be a 3? Will it be a 4? Will it be a 2? Will it be light colored leaves? Right now, they're quite light. Right now, they're more like a 2. Then the tree, I have it going from super light values to some values that get super, super dark.
Yeah.
Well, that is in more danger of getting kind of lost in the mix and not being able to totally define where that tree starts, where it stops. But then sometimes nature's like that. So I did feel like that was okay. But I'm just being really nitpicky here. I'm just telling you everything that I also didn't like about it.
What about the overall shape language that you're getting here? We've got kind of this pyramidal, this triangular sort of thing happening here. I don't know if this is conscious or not, but a pyramid is kind of like you're creating a dominance hierarchy. You're saying the most important thing is what is at the top of this triangle. Is that something you did purposefully, or is this something that just sort of came naturally because of your literacy in shape language?
I wasn't aiming for a pyramid because of the sake of making a pyramid, but everything there is really just to control your attention. The reptile, of course, it's an animal, so you're going to want to stare into it. You're going to want to notice it. So I covered it up with foliage, so it takes away a lot of that attention. The tree, I was thinking that it would be somewhat reminiscent of another animal. So you can see it kind of has a butt. It kind of has a tail.
There's a little tail there, yeah, for sure.
But in the end, I got to tell you, that was the part that I didn't like about the drawing. I wish it was more just coming straight out of the head without the butt part of it. Just coming straight out of the forehead. Because I found like the overall shape of it start to get distracting from the overall kind of story of it. The other thing about this was that initially, I was thinking of making it a furry creature. But then as I started to picture the furry creature, I started to feel very sorry for the creature. Like really, really badly. I still feel sorry for this creature, but I felt like I felt less sorry for a reptile than a furry creature, even though I felt sorry for both of them. You can also notice that the leaves are very undefined, right? I was really going for the feeling of leaves rather than defining each leaf. Sometimes when you define too much, it becomes real stiff and boring. So that's something to keep in mind when you're doing your drawings.
Looks great.
Thanks. I hope you guys liked it. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel and something, and I'll see you next time.
See you guys.